What's up, guys? Hope you're having a great day today. Personally, I know not many of y'all know me, but I personally believe women belong at home. That's my. They can't drive and they're men's property, right? That's me. Now I'm just playing. So hopefully they click off. I like women a lot. I have a girlfriend, so I like them a lot, right? So today we're gonna be talking about somebody. He's been known for a while, like really known. He's popped off. I don't know where he went. That's that's the problem. That's what we'll be talking about today. Where did he go? So what I just said was something he believed in. Um, he's Cobra Tate, Andrew Tate. He's been in the news for a couple of years now. He's been on social media, TikTok. I know you've seen him past 2 years. He was literally every TikTok was by Andrew Tate. His brother, I don't think he was there as much. Was never really there. But Andrew Tate, I don't know. I used to love him. I never really watched his videos. I never watched his podcast, but I was 19, 18. I never watched his podcast. He's just like a motivational person. But after looking into him a little while, I was wondering where he went. So I looked into him a little more. I was like, why did I like this man? He's crazy. I don't know. But let's go back a little bit of timeline, how he ended up getting to where he is and where did he go. So I kind of know where he went at the end, but we'll get into it, right? So in 2005, that's kind of where everything started. He started kickboxing. I know y'all know he's a kickboxer. He's I wouldn't say national champion, like glory type of promotion. It's a promotion. You have like UFC, MMA, you have glory, they have kickboxing and stuff, right? So it's one of the higher up promotions. He won a national championship. He also won what was it? Um I can't think about it right now. Yeah, he was won a championship, just like a regular one. He also won a national championship. They are a little bit different. So there's a lot of these like local competitions. They always say you win championships, especially if you're into grappling, like Naga. You have New Breed as well. All these local championships, right? And then he won a national one. It's with the ISKA. I'm not too sure what promotion it is. I've never heard of it. But I guess it's something, right? So that started his career. That's where he started going by, Cobra Tate, whatever you call him. I don't know. I watched the TikTok videos. That's all I know about him, right? So in 2012, all right, this one's gonna be crazy. I didn't know about this. Andrew Tate and his brother Tristan Tate. It kind of makes sense after you know who they are. You know they would do something like this. They did start an adult webcam business. I had no idea till a little bit today. And they would hire these models and chat with these lonely men, and then they'd pay the models. The models would sometimes lie about life, like there's a sick dog, I don't know, their dad's sick, passing away, dying, guy's arm, toes chopped off, I don't know, right? So they lie about stuff like that. They get some more money. That's just where it's at. So a couple years later, we're gonna fast forward 4 years, 2016. I'm sure you heard of this one too. Andrew Tate. He's been big for a while now. I know you've heard of the second half of this one. So 2016, he was invited to a show. I'm sure you've seen it, and the show was Big Brother. Personally, I've never seen the show. I've seen clips of the show. Andrew Tate, of course, that's where he is. So it goes. It was the 17th season of that. If you don't know what Big Brother is, I did look into it a little more. It's one of those like live television shows where you're in this house. You're in this house. There's people in there with you. You're away from like civilization or whatever, and every week or so, you vote somebody out. There's like there's like shows like that on. There's some raft one as well. Like they're out in the ocean. They'll vote people off, and they just get out of here. They have like these challenges as well, and it's just one of those. I'm sure you've seen something like that before. And first week he got kicked out. First week, Andrew Tate got kicked out of the house. Like I said, I didn't like him too much. No, but what happened was, like I said before, I'm sure you've seen it somewhere. I'm sure you've heard of it somewhere. He was hitting a girl with a belt, and that sounds really bad. It is bad if you take it out of context. Like, I really thought it was something it wasn't, but that's why he got kicked out. They found out, they seen a video of him hitting a girl with a belt, but the girl did say they were friends and it was consensual. So it wasn't as bad as it made it out to seem. He still got kicked out. They didn't care. Um, but it wasn't as bad as just saying he beat a girl with a belt. So next year, moving on, we're in 2017. This is kind of where more like bigger things are starting to happen. So this is where they start to move Romania. So they've been in Romania for a while. This is where they start getting a little bit bigger. And what they said was they moved to Romania because avoiding R word charges are easier. This comes back later on, so keep watching. But to avoid R word charges was easier. That's kind of, it's a little wild to say something like that. That's why they moved to Romania. He also said he wasn't an R word, but he likes the idea of being able to do whatever he wants, whenever he wants. So I don't know how Andrew Tate got as big as he did. I don't know how people started looking up to him as they did. It's kind of wild, right? So R word, hopefully you know what I'm talking about. Like I said before, you've heard of Andrew Tate somewhere. Either if you have kids, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, somewhere. He's come up. You've watched him on TikTok. You see him on Instagram. YouTube. I haven't seen him on YouTube. I haven't. Not even shorts. Well, I wasn't really watching YouTube shorts at the time. But I've never really seen him on YouTube. So maybe not as much on YouTube. Yeah. So, he was talking about R word. And that does come back later. So stay tuned for that. And jump forward 5 more years later in 2022, he was banned from social media. This one was all really big as well. Like I've said, he had like a whole army of little boys, men. I don't know what you call them, following him. So this is really big. He was banned on social media, and yeah, it was just really big. He wasn't there anymore. Maybe I wouldn't say this is where he started to drop off, but he did kind of start dropping off around this time, right? And same year, 2022 was a real big one for Andrew Tate. There's a couple of things that ended up happening. Elon Musk unbanned Andrew Tate from Twitter, or is known now as X. Yeah, he owns it now. So Elon Musk did unban Andrew Tate, and again, like I said before, it did come back to bite him when he did move to Romania, saying it's easier for the R word to happen, and it's a little more loose down there, right? It's not as bad as it happened here in America, or like Europe. Well, I guess it's not. I don't know what I'm talking about, but um, like I said, that's why you moved down there, right? So saying that, these 2022, the years that passed, they were both. So Andrew Tate and Tristan Tate were both arrested of suspicion of human trafficking, the R word, and forming crime groups. I don't know what I think about that. Like I said before, it did come back, so it could have happened. Like we never know. It really could have happened. Um, and 2023, we will still come back to that. The charges that was just brought up of suspicion, whatever. But moving on, a year later, 2023, Andrew Tate loves his cars, his Bugatti, however you say it. What color is his Bugatti? He loves his cars. Um, Saying that though, 2023, he got his car seized. So all the cars just went by. His Bugatti is just gone at this point. So another thing happened 2023. So Tate brothers, they were, like I just said, the charges brought against them. However, they also had two other women with them, but the women said they were in debt and they were scared to leave Andrew Tate, Tristan Tate, and so on, right? So they were in quotation marks. You can't see it right now. I'll make sure I get the video up one day. I will see, right? So quotation marks. They'll see. We'll see. We'll see. But they were in debt and they were scared. But they were also part of that forming crime groups. Or word. I don't even know if I can say it on YouTube. Maybe I can. Maybe I can't. But it rhymes with grape. So if you know, hopefully you know what I'm talking about now. And human trafficking, right? So all these different things have been happening. This is where they start drop off a little more. I know they also fake. It was weird, kind of fake being sick, trying to get out of jail after all these charges were brought against him. And he was like he needed to go somewhere else because he had cancer. It's not good to have to lie about stuff like that, but he said he needed to go somewhere else because he had cancer, but he's fine. Yeah, so it's just Andrew Tate. Andrew Tate is him. So the two girls, they were maybe they were a part of it, maybe they weren't, maybe they're telling the truth, maybe they're not. We don't know, right? We're not there. We don't have cameras on them 24/7. So 2024, fast forward to this year, Andrew Tate is been in a video with Aiden Ross. I'll show it real quick right here.
To Tate, and I literally, yes, I'm gonna take accountability. Up, okay, I really up, and Andrew Tate's team confirmed that up, and Tate told me right up, and thank God.
So after watching that video, you've noticed how they're talking about escaping, and I guess the Romanians didn't like that too much. So Aiden Ross goes with Andrew Tate. You can't really separate the two. They're just like conjoined together. So like I was saying before, they're conjoined together. They were streaming. They all used to always stream. It's where Aiden Ross got really big. And all these like weird YouTubers, not YouTubers, but IRL streamers, Neon with Aiden Ross. I don't know how it happens, but it's there, right? So they were streaming. You've seen the video. I just showed it, but they were streaming, and Aiden Ross kind of snitches on Top G, Andrew Tate, Cobra Tate, whatever you want to call him. He snitches on him. He's like, "Oh, when are we gonna leave? When are you gonna leave Romania? When are you gonna plan that escape?" No, that didn't happen. The Romanian government didn't like that too much after all these allegations brought against Andrew Tate, and now he's arrested again. So that's where he's been now. He's used to back in the day. I really don't know what's been happening to Andrew Tate. He used to be motivational guy for men. All right. I don't know how that happened. He was really misogynistic. Hopefully I said that right. He was really misogynistic, right? It didn't sound like he liked women most of the time. Sometimes it did. Sometimes it didn't. I don't know. I don't think you should be teaching our generation that, right? So he's in jail now. That's where he's at now. So after the time he has been dropping off, maybe he makes a comeback, maybe not. I don't know. We'll have to see what the future does. He hasn't been looking too good after past couple of years of being in that Romanian prison. I don't know. Maybe he has been sick. Maybe he has. I don't know. I can't tell you for sure, but he hasn't been looking too good. And that's it, right? So we go from 2005 to now, all the timeline, where he's been going, how he got here. Somehow having an adult website. Didn't know that, but how he got here and where he's at now. So prison now. I believe so. Right. So make sure y'all stay safe out there. Don't be doing anything of this top G stuff. Unless it's good advice, right? I think but maybe some of it was. Maybe. But maybe it was just talking out of somewhere else. I don't know. But stay safe out there again. Hope y'all have a great day. Enjoy the rest of your week and stay tuned for the next video. It's going to be another banger. Sign off.